Segue to discipuli. This would be the final sentences from Chapter 5, Exercitationes, numbers 12 through 15, going from English to Latin. So here we go. Will war and destruction always remain in our land? So let's start with the verb. Will remain. Okay. So that tells me that we're dealing with a future verb. We're dealing with a third person plural verb as well. Why? Because war and destruction are the subjects, compound subjects. Put war and destruction together and you get they. Okay, so there are two ways to go about this. I like to work backwards when I'm dealing with verbs. So they gives me NT. My future tense sign is BU for NT, right? Over, under, I, inside. And then remain is the verb being used here. Ma, ne, bunt. But since I'm asking a question, I need my NE. Okay? NE. Now, there's another way you could do that too. You can always start from the front, get your verb remain, add your tense sign, they. Okay? That's more straightforward going left to right. Okay, but that's what we got. I apologize for the autocorrect here. Maybe we can get rid of that. So we have this done. We're done with that. Okay, we can cross that out if we want, or since I can't find it, I'm just going to leave it there. But Manet Bunt is done. What will remain? War, bellum, and destruction, exitium. Will war and destruction remain? Will they always remain? Semper. Where? In nostro, or in nostra patria. I'm adding the macrons because it is ablative, right? Will war and destruction always remain in our land? Number 13. Does money satisfy the greedy man? We have another question here. So does and satisfy, money. Money is a he, she, or an it. It's an it, so that's third singular. I'm going to start with T. Again, I'm working backwards. Does is present tense, so there's no tense sign. So satisfy would be satiat. Again, I have a question here, so satiatne. Does what satisfy? Pecunia. Does money satisfy the greedy man? Awarum virum. I'm going to put virum in parentheses because we don't necessarily need it if greedy is functioning as a substantive. That is a word, I should say an adjective, that can function as a noun. Okay? Does money satisfy the greedy man? Let's leave virum in. Let's leave virum in. Number 14. Therefore, now I'm not going to explain, I'm just going to start typing, see if you can keep up. Therefore, you will save the reputation of our foolish boys. Therefore, you will save the reputation of our foolish boys. Famam being reputation, and then of our foolish boys being genitive plural, showing possession. And number 15, money and glory were conquering the soul of a good man. Again, I'm just going to type and see if you keep up. Money and glory were conquering the soul, or excuse me, were conquering, superabant, the soul, animum, of a good man. Let's rearrange that a little differently so it looks like a real Latin sentence. Pecunia et gloria animum boni viri superabant. I don't need the weary because boni there could also function as a substantive, right? The soul of a good man, but I'm going to keep it in there anyway. All right. this was helpful for the last part of the Exercitationes. Let me fix that title. And if you have questions, be sure to ask me them via email or in class. Valete discipuli.